Hi, my name is Tanya and I'm so Holly. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's so Tanchi. I am filming today a autumn makes video, I guess. The last makes video I uploaded was I think about a month and a half ago, and it was a summer makes vlog, and now I already in the middle of October have a autumn mix video for you, and that is because I just had quite a good sojo over the last few weeks, and so I decided there accumulated quite a few things, and I decided I would share them with you now, and then maybe share another mix video with you in November, December, and let's see what I will make then. But I don't really have time for filming lots of videos at the moment. I enjoy my time sewing, but yeah, not really. The filming part is not really my priority at the moment. So I am not really able to do the monthly mix videos as I did before. But there is a playlist on my channel where you can watch all of my previous monthly mix videos if you're interested. But yeah, at the moment, instead, I'm just bringing you these kind of, I guess, seasonal mix videos where I just share with you whenever I feel like it, basically. And I will try and remember to do chapters down below, because I thought I would just start with a little like live update chit chat part in this video, because as I said before, I don't upload that regularly at the moment. And for those of you who have been following me for a while and I hit the 2000 subscriber mark, thank you so much for following me on this sewing journey. Thank you. Yeah, and I just thought I would just share a bit about what is going on in my life. And for those of you who are not interested in this part, you can just go to the chapters down below and go straight to what I made and sewed over the past few weeks or the past 1.5 months, probably. Yeah, but let's start with the chit chat part. Okay, the first thing that you may or may not have noticed is that my hair has changed. I decided 1.5 weeks ago that I wanted to color my hair darker. This is not my natural hair color, but it is, I guess, similar to my natural hair color in that this color now is a bit darker. I would normally be like a dark blonde, and this is a bit darker, I guess. And before I had it like lighter and blonde in it, and I was basically a blonde. As a child, all my life, I have been kind of a blonde girl, but it isn't my natural color anymore, and I decided to just embrace it and to go a bit darker, and I love it. I really, really do love it. I think I could have gone even a bit darker, but I honestly think this is quite a good hair color for me, and I did it myself. It worked very well. And then after I colored my hair, I thought about getting it cut, and I think the hairdressers are very, very expensive, and honestly I haven't found one yet that I was very, very happy with. So in the past, my mom cut my hair, or I asked my boyfriend to do it, and that worked because my hair was straight, but now I had some layers in it, and I was just not confident they could cut my hair anymore, and I didn't want to spend the money. So I watched some YouTube videos. My partner said I was hyper fixated, and he is probably right. I was, hyper fixated. I watched loads of YouTube tutorials on how to cut your hair in a layered style. So they call it the butterfly style, but mine is not really butterfly, it is just a layered hairstyle, and how you could do it yourself. And I came to the conclusion that the worst thing that could happen is that I would have to go to the hairdresser afterwards and cut my hair around shoulder length, which would have been very, very okay with me. I had my hair shoulder length before and I really liked it, so that was the worst that could happen. That was okay for me. I tried it and I don't know what you think, but for me it is the perfect haircut. It is layered, it is not so bulky at the back, but it has layers in it. It is layered at the front. When I put it to the back, it's much shorter here. And yeah, then I also got like a new, it is a brush and a hair dryer in one, and that works wonders as well. And lots of people said that I looked like I came fresh from the hairdresser, so that was very nice to hear, and I'm very happy with that very or quite obvious change. Then what else changed? I finally got my gel nails back today and I'm super happy with them. And I went to the lady that did my nails for, I think, a year or so before, and she's super nice. It was very nice to see her again. And she did the most amazing nails as ever. I hope you can see them. It's gold chrome nails and they're longer and like an almond shape. And I'm super happy with having my nails back. And yeah, what else changed? I mean, I think you know that my job changed. I have been working for, I think you would call it a children's shelter. No, that's, I think I'm confusing that with an animal shelter. But yeah, basically like a place children can live when they can't live at home anymore due to many circumstances. And I don't work there with the children directly, but I work as the social media manager, and it is a very nice job. I like the people there, and I like that all of them are very like appreciative of what everyone's doing. And yeah, most of the people are super nice, and I can be creative. I've got a lot of creative freedom, but I really feel like I'm doing something good, something with purpose, and that was very important to me. So yeah, that is a very fortunate change in my life as well. And then on the side, I'm also doing still a bit of freelance work, and then I'm also teaching at a digital campus in my local town, where I teach about text and content creation. It's like a boot camp, 2 intense days of course, basically what I did before. And at the moment I'm doing some evening courses, which is quite exhausting because some days I'm working 11 hours or so. And as you may have guessed, that leaves me very tired at the end of the day, and also the next day and the next day. So there is just not a lot of time and also not a lot of energy left for me to film YouTube videos. I prefer sewing at the moment and also spending time at the stable and yeah, spending time in nature as much as I can as well, because that is very good for my mental health. Yeah, I guess that's it in terms of the life updates. I'm also going to England again in 2 weeks' time with my partner and my parents, and we are having a lovely countryside holiday in Devon, and we rented a cottage there. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and maybe also doing a bit of fabric shopping. I don't know if there are any fabric shops near us, but I will definitely Google it. So hopefully I get to buy some fabrics, and I'm very much looking forward to being back in my happy country, even if I have been 4 times or 3 times already this year. But yeah, it's just one of my happy places. Okay, I guess that was everything now I wanted to share with you in terms of life updates. So now I'll get on to what I made during the past few months. Not the past few months, the past few weeks. First of all, I have 3 outerwear pieces that I want to share with you. And the first one is another or a second Delma Cape by Fiber Mood. I shared the last one in my last makes video with you, which was a camel colored like gabardine fabric. Is that how you pronounce it? Like the trench coat, classic trench coat fabric. And this one is a pre-quilted fabric I got at one of my local fabric stores. It is quite heavier and quite heavy and sturdier than the one before, so it is also warmer. And I love this version as much as I love the first version. I decided to go for some brown buttons on this one as well. And yeah, you can button it up in the front. And then there is this, I think this is called a storm flap, but I'm not 100% sure. At the back, or maybe this is the storm flap. I don't know, but I think it is a really, really nice pattern, and it is quite easy to sew, except for the buttonholes maybe. But I get a lot of compliments for it when I wear it, and I definitely have to wear this a few times before it gets too cold for wearing it. And if I have photos of me wearing the garments, I will definitely insert them. I think I don't have photos of all of them, and I am very sorry, but I'm not going to take photos after filming the video, just because I don't want to get changed. And it costs me a lot of time and energy to do these outfit photos. So I'm sorry, but you just have to deal with just seeing the garments. But I think I may have a photo of me in this one. So that is the Delma Cape, and I made a size XS, and it is a bit oversized, but that's how it's supposed to be. So I can definitely recommend this pattern. And then the next one is another outerwear piece. It is the vest, I think you call these types of garments, that I shared with you in my autumn plans video. This is a pattern by Selfmade, previously Shop and Steel, and I got the size 36, and that was the smallest size, and it is way too big for me, I think. I can just quickly put it on, but I'm not sure if you can see that well. But it is very, very, yeah, you could also say it's oversized, but for me, I feel like it is just too big. I have to take care of my microphone. There's just a lot of excess here and on the other side, of course. I mean, I could definitely get away with it. Also, I flared over big jumpers, but it is just not what I wanted it to be. And also here, I think the shoulders are too wide, and maybe it's a bit too long. I don't know. But all in all, it is a very, very nice pattern. It has a zipper pocket here, and then it has like concealed side pockets or secret side pockets on both sides, and it is partially lined on the inside. And yeah, I think it is a very, very nice piece. It has this like elasticated collar piece here, but it is just a bit too big for my liking, and I feel like a hunter in it, maybe also because of the color. but it fits my partner better than me, I think, and so I gifted this to him. He has worn it, I think, once before. Has he? I think he has, yeah. But yeah, this is now his and it fits him, and I hope that he will be able to wear it during the autumn. So it wasn't really a fail, because it is a wearable garment that is very nice, but it just doesn't really fit me. So the next outerwear and the last outerwear piece I made is this very, very nice jacket. I love it. At first I was not sure, but then I gradually fell in love with it. It is made from a boucle wool fabric that I got from Bara Studio with a voucher I got for my birthday, and then it is lined with just a blue viscose standard lining from my local fabric store, and I also added a little keep growing label in the back, which is by What Vicky Made. And it is basically just a very cropped style of jacket with this big collar and the big lapels in the front, and then just standard sleeves. Very basic all in all, but I think it is super cool worn, and I will just quickly put it on so you can see. I wore it today with this outfit I am wearing right now. And this is a pattern I got from a very interesting magazine that I will also link down below. Sorry. Here are some hangers in my way. And it was originally a long coat, and they intended it to be made in like a teddy fabric, a very thick teddy fabric. And then what I did is I cropped it off where I thought it would probably be good for me to sit on. And what I intended it to do is I wanted it to hit right where my high-waisted jeans or trousers end, and it does exactly that. I'm not sure if you will be able to see, but it does exactly that. As it is lined and it is wool, it's quite cozy, and it's a bit oversized, so it's even more cozier. And I love the color. It's a very, very nice, is that a duck egg blue probably, or just a light blue? At the back it looks like this, and I have worn it quite a few times already. I love it with blue jeans, and I love it with a bit of leopard underneath. And yeah, that's the arm length. I think it is super nice, and I'm very proud of it because first of all, sure, I cropped it, and that's not that big of a deal, but for me it was kind of, because making coats and jackets and line them is always a big deal, and then the instructions were barely there. So I had to sew this basically from my sewing knowledge that I acquired in like 4 years, and I lined it and I did interfacing on the collar and the facings, and it came out so nice. And this is a very proud make. And then in the end I decided to do the top stitching as well, and it looked so much nicer after that. And yeah, it is also a jacket that my mom liked a lot, and I also got very nice compliments for it at work. So this is a very, very what did I want to call it? A win. Let's say it's a win. It's a sewing win. And then, before I forget to mention it, the piece that I am wearing is also one of my latest makes, and it was also part of the autumn plans video, I think, as a lot of these pieces are. And it is the Lenne top by Lore Piat. I did size up this time because I once did a size that was too small for me, but I can't remember which size it was. Anyways, this is the perfect size for me. I will try to mention down below which size I made. And I made it from a viscose jersey from my local store, again, fabric store again. This was the very expensive fabric that I bought accidentally, but it was worth it, definitely. I bought 1 meter and I could easily get the Lenne top out. And it is a top that I have worn, I think about 3 or 4 times in a few weeks. So definitely a good piece in my wardrobe, because I think also that the leopard print on this is especially beautiful and it is very nice quality. And the Lenne top has, I think, yeah, on this side, it has this beautiful ruched detail and then the quite asymmetric neckline. And that is also a piece I love very much. And I really feel like I get to know my, at least my autumn winter style more and more. Maybe to different circumstances, but I feel like I finally realized that I won't wear big, colorful dresses during autumn and winter. Maybe not even during summer and spring, to be perfectly honest with you. But this is my current color palette: the blues, the leopard always, of course, then denim, blacks, a bit of beige in there. And then the only print really that I am wearing right now is leopard in every possible shape or form it comes. But I'm not really wearing any prints at the moment, and I really enjoy also to combine these basic pieces I make with each other, and I get a lot of outfits out of them that way, and they get worn a lot, which is super, super satisfying, really. But yeah, that is also one of the makes. Then maybe it makes sense to just continue with the Lenne theme, because I also made one of the Lenne tops with the long sleeves, sorry, in a plain black viscose jersey. It's probably hard to see it because it's black, but it's the same top as this one. And I had some leftover viscose jersey in my stash from one of the jumpsuits I made. Was it called the Luna jumpsuit by Mood Fabrics, I guess? And I decided it would be a very good use to turn it into another Lenne top, as this is also a basic. And I have also worn this at least 1 or 2 times, and I guess that this one will be a true basic for as long as it lasts in my wardrobe, because I know myself, I wear a lot of jersey basics during the cooler month, and I really enjoy it if they have some kind of special detail to make them a bit more elevated, especially for wearing to the office. And I normally always wear my Freya turtlenecks by Tilly and the Buttons, and I think the Lenne top is a very, very good alternative to that Freya top. So I made one in a plain black viscose jersey. And then what I did do as well is I made a sleeveless version, which at first I wasn't appealed to the sleeveless pattern or the sleeveless version of the pattern at all. But then I saw a few examples of a similar top at a ready-to-wear store, and I fell in love. And yeah, what can I say? I really do love this version as well. I made it from I would almost call it a true knit fabric. I don't know if you will be able to see the texture, but it is a dark gray, almost like a charcoal gray color. Super, super soft fabric. And yeah, it is just the Lenne top without the sleeves. and I get hot very quickly. I don't know what it is. During my period, I get a lot of hot flushes, and I do also get them when I'm nervous or when something freaks me out, or yeah. So I get hot very fast, and so I am still at the temperatures at the moment wearing this. I wore it yesterday for teaching, for example. That's a situation where I also get hot very fast. And yeah, I wore it with my Kenza trousers or jeans that I made, that I will show you after. And I think it is just a very good basic, classy, modern, and fashionable. Maybe a bit more grown up than I would normally wear, but maybe not. Maybe that's just my style. But it's a very good top. The Lenne is becoming a firm favorite for me, honestly. Okay, I'll continue with I think it is called Hylda top by Fiber Mood. Again, I also discovered that Fiber Mood is one of my firm favorite pattern companies. They have the right amount of finesse and interesting modern details, but not too girly, and that is just what I like, I realized. So I made this Hylda top. It is a bit crinkled, sorry, because it has been in the wash. And I made it from the second fabric I got at Barra Studio. This is a rib knit cotton jersey in a very beautiful blue, light blue color again. And I made the turtleneck, I think this is. And I like it, but I'm not sure if I will like it as much as the Freya from Tilly and the Buttons. It has quite a few, when I'm wearing it, it does crinkle around the neckline here. I'm not sure if I would just need to lower the neckline a bit and then it would fit me, but it is not the perfect fit. I want to try it out in not a rib knit, but a just plain knit, because how many times can one person say because? I think the rib knit texture does expand a bit, and I would really like to try it in a non-expanding fabric and see how the fit is then. But yeah, it's definitely a very wearable top that is also very comfortable. So this is definitely also a good piece for my wardrobe, even if the fit is not perfect. But we don't have to be perfect always, right? So that's fine. Now I've shown you these. Then next, there are only Fiber Mood pieces on here, so I'm very sorry. And I just realized there is one piece I forgot that I made and is beneath this Mona top by Fiber Mood. And this is a little vest top I made from a cable knit fabric. This one is basically, you can get it everywhere, but I got it at my local fabric store in this very nice beigey color. And yeah, I just made the Mona vest. I also have already worn it over a t-shirt once. I think that was the only time I wore it over just a basic white oversized t-shirt, and then this on top, and it was very cozy and warm. And I just love the layered look the Mona creates, and am really inspired always by Sarah from So Sarah Style, because she makes loads of these, and I think it just looks very, very cool on her. And I would always, when I watch her videos, and I would like to buy all of the patterns she got and make them up, but I am not wearing those layering pieces that often, so maybe that would be not very sensible. But yeah, that's the Mona top. And then I realized that there is a skirt underneath, and it is the Indigo Bias cut skirt by Mood Fabrics. This is a free pattern, and I made it from this very beautiful viscose sateen jacquard fabric. And I think this is a very cool skirt. I struggled a bit with it. First of all, I had to take in the sides quite a lot, even if I made my normal size, but I have a very small waist and proportionally bigger hips. And so I just made it as small as possible so that I could still get it over my hips. And now I think it is fine. The fit is fine. But what I then did is I just stitched the side seams down, and I should have used a zigzag stitch because this is cut on the bias, and the fabric was pulling down, but the stitching, the straight stitching just didn't allow for it, and so it got this very funny crinkling on the side seams, and that was not a good look. So I had to unpick both side seams. I also did overlock it, so that was not fun. Then I just cut the overlocking off because it was easier. And then I stitched the side seams with a narrow zigzag stitch. And now the skirt is hanging very nicely, and it is very, very drapey, and I love the texture or the movement of the bias cut. So this is definitely also a good skirt, and I will probably make it again in the future if I find a fabric that I think is suitable. Maybe something like a plain viscose satin fabric in a black or even a dark brown, or maybe like a burgundy color, something like that. I think it would also look very nice in this blue tone, or green. You know, I love green. But yeah, for a free pattern, it is really not that bad, I guess. I mean, the instructions could have told me that a zigzag stitch would have been a good idea, but yeah, it was a free pattern, and I figured it out in the end myself. So that's these two pieces. Then on to the Kenza Trousers by Fiber Mood. This is my second pair, and this time I made them from a very, very lightweight denim. And they are now basically a very wide-legged or almost like flared pair of jeans. And I wore them a lot already. They're very creased because I wore them yesterday. And that's the problem with the fabric. It creases very, very quickly. But other than that, I love the Kenza trousers. They have this turnover. I wasn't sure what to call it last time, but I think it is called a turnover here at the bottom, or a faux turnover. Then this time I added some belt loops here and also in the back. And then there are very nice pleats at the front, and they fit me very well and are very, very cool worn with trainers, white trainers, for example, and then just a little basic top. And yeah, definitely a win, and I'm sure that I will make the Kenza trousers again in the future. Also, I realized I need a gray pair of trousers, like wide leg trousers, because the ones I made in the past, I wasn't that experienced with trouser making, and they just don't fit me correctly. The rise is too high and they hang too low on me, and I just realized that I won't feel comfortable wearing them, and I just need to give them away and make another pair. So that will happen sometime in the future. And then the last piece I made, I think this is a very long video, is the Deliz, I think that's how you pronounce it, pinafore or dress, just plain dress, by Fiber Mood again, from their latest issue. And in the end, I decided to go for a plain black cotton twill fabric from my local fabric store. And I wore this once this week, and I wore a leopard print Freya top, so with the turtleneck underneath, and some black tights, sheer black tights, and my Doc Martens boots, and I wore that look to work, and I think it was very cool. I made size XS, if I remember correctly, and it does fit in general, but what I had to do, and I don't know if this adjustment has a name, it was quite baggy here at the back of my back, and just went straight from the top of my neck down to my bottom. And that was, I think that could have been the intention of the pattern, but I didn't enjoy that look. So I took it in that it just, like for this, about this part, so that it just molded to my body more. And that now looks very nice. I adjusted the pattern pieces as well. You have these, I think it will be hard to see for you, but you have these darts here at the sides, and then there is a side zipper, and then at the front it has a slit, and it is kind of a midi length, very plain at the front, and then the very, very deep or low v-neck where you have to wear something underneath. And I'm not a fan of this look in general, but with the Deliz, I really like it. And I think the black was a good decision in terms of wearability. I can wear black underneath, gray, brown, leopard print, green, basically everything that I have in my wardrobe. So yeah, I'm also a big fan of the Deliz, and I think I will make another one. If I find the perfect leopard print fabric, then there could be a leopard print Deliz, or maybe a plain dark brown or something could also be nice. But yeah, that's everything that I made, and I think it's quite a lot, and I am very, very happy about all of the pieces. The one piece that doesn't fit me but does fit my partner, that's also fine. And they are really pieces I think feel like myself. And the thing that I realized is that I like texture in fabrics, but not really pattern. And I see all the beautiful patterned, colorful fabrics on all those amazing YouTube channels, and I would love to buy all of them, but it is not something I enjoy to wear. It is not my style, and I can finally accept that, I think. So that's also a win. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was not too long. Tell me in the comments down below what you think about my makes, and if you have made any of these, what you thought about them. Also, I will link everything down below, and if you have any questions, any further questions, just ask in the comments, and I will definitely reply to you and answer them. I hope you had a lovely day, evening, whatever, and a lot of time of sewing, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon, guys. Take care.